If I had to pinpoint the promises that I'm currently working to realize, is to be a person who operates not out of ego, but someone who operates with a priority to connect with and be kind to and love, and to be better to the people around me.
Sounds like Casey's recognizing the importance of acting with intention. Today we're going to have a therapy session with Casey Neistat. Hi, I'm Megan, an actual licensed therapist, and welcome to Subscriber Therapy. I started this channel to get to know some of our favorite YouTube stars and celebrities and to explore their mental health, their backgrounds, their struggles that they have in their lives, because so many of us actually have faced very similar challenges. And hopefully this video might make you feel a little bit more comfortable about talking to a therapist, because we need real people to talk to and not just another video to watch. But be sure you watch my videos and hit the like button, the subscribe button, whatever else buttons there are. There's a notification bell that you need to smash. This video called This Is the End has 4.8 million views. But anyway, without further ado, let's watch Casey's video.
Day 2 of the road trip, in just outside of Indiana, still in Ohio, about to cross into Indiana. So Candace wanted to come with me on this trip, and I had a number of friends who I love offer to come with me on this trip, but I wanted to do this drive alone. 3,000 miles, 5 days, alone. I too like a good solo road trip. I feel like you meet more interesting people when you're out on the road by yourself, and there's like this real internal sense of accomplishment. So I think it's kind of a good time to sit with yourself. A lot of times we don't give ourselves that space to kind of be alone, and just kind of a good time to reflect and kind of be with ourselves. So I would encourage you guys, get out there. I think it's time well spent. I guess Casey agrees. I'm never alone. I never get time alone. And when I think about jumping into this next phase of my life, there's not a whole lot of solitude in that either. So this for me seemed like a really good opportunity to be by myself and think about, I don't know, it's a huge change in my life. I need some time to process it. That's what this trip's about. So I commend Casey for recognizing the significance of a major life transition like moving across the country is, and for giving himself the space to kind of ruminate over what he's got going on, to process that, and hopefully, you know, kind of make sense of that and find some peace and feel a little bit more comfortable with his life decisions. Most decisions that we make in life are not black and white. You know, they're neither good nor bad. They're just somewhere in the middle, and we're making the best decision we can with the information we have at the present moment. So good for him for, you know, taking that time to kind of sit with that and to hopefully find kind of internal peace with the transition that he and his family are making. If I had to pinpoint the promises that I'm currently working to realize, is to be a person who operates not out of ego, but someone who operates with a priority to connect with and be kind to and love, and to be better to the people around me. Sounds like Casey's recognizing the importance of acting with intention, of making those connections with those he cares about, with engaging with the world around him. That stuff kind of sounds cliche and almost like pop culture-y, but it's so vitally important. Actually, our nervous systems need that. We need connection on a very primal level. Connection and attachment. We literally come out of the womb craving that. Casey is probably taken a step back from his creation, and like, I think he's just releasing videos like on a monthly level now, weekly. I'm not doing the daily vlogging anymore, which I think is a really healthy behavioral change, especially since he's the dad of 2 young kids, recognizing that they deserve his time and his presence and that they are his priority. So I think it's awesome that he is at that place in his life. You see, no one is in this city because they want to relax. No one is here because they just want to slow down in life. No one is here because they want to focus on family or personal relationships or improving themselves. This city is 9 million people packed on a tiny island, everyone chasing something down, and that something is a career. There is no escaping it. There is no conversation you will ever have in New York City that doesn't end with you talking with another person about your career and your goals and how you're going to get there. I've been here for 18 years, and that pretty much sums up every human interaction I've ever had in this city.
So New York, Manhattan are definitely high intense environments. I agree completely that that's not a relaxing place to be. If you look at people from an evolutionary standpoint, we were designed to be with a little tribe of people, maybe like 50, 100 people working together, the whole kind of little village to raise a child type thing. And we know each other. We really don't like it when it's new stimuli all the time, when it's unfamiliar faces all the time. It can be dysregulating for our nervous system, especially for kids and adolescents. What Casey is recognizing and acknowledging is actually a really primal response that a lot of us have to hyper intense overstimulation, which is really easy and apparent to see if you visit New York City. So I would say good for you, Casey, for getting your kiddos to a less stressful environment and a place where they can feel more relaxed.
So I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm saying goodbye to the city that I love. And I'm making this video because I'm trying to convince myself. I'm making this video because I am not sure. My love for what this city is and what it's given me should not preclude me from embracing what's next. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what shutting down this studio, moving to Los Angeles, that's what it is.
And even though it seems like Casey has given this a lot of thought and is making a decision that I'm sure he and Candace agreed on that's best for their family, it doesn't mean there's not going to be some hurt, some complex emotions connected to that, some sadness. Like there's grief and loss are such a big part of our lives. It's a major sense of loss to leave the city you've been in 18 years. When we make changes like that, we've got to give space for those kind of emotions too. It's not all just happy and exciting and yay, adventure. You know, that can be a big part of it, but we also have to acknowledge the other emotions and the complexity of the situation.
Do you think we're doing the right thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you crying?
Casey was very vulnerable. He kind of bared his soul, right, with all these changes and transitions, the mixed emotions. And that's important too for us when we've got changes coming up in our lives. Maybe not making a video, maybe that's not your MO, but writing things down, journaling, really helps our brain integrate information and make sense of kind of that left side, that linear side, that logical, linguistic side of our brain, ties it together with the right side of our brain, the emotional side, to integrate our experiences. And then it's like we can take that, you know, kind of that big, this makes a little sense. We feel a little bit more comfortable. Being vulnerable like Casey was, talking with your friends about what you've got going on, getting that support, or talking to a professional like myself is always an option as well. So Casey, I know you're not watching, but just in case you are, and for those of you who are watching, I hope you found this video helpful. Good job, Casey, for taking time to give a major life transition like a move across the country the space that it deserves, for really pondering the complexities, the nuances of the move, and being vulnerable with it and getting the support from your friends and family. I know you literally have like 11.5 million people who are supporting you. That's an awesome feeling, but hopefully you've also got real people, which I think you do, from that video. It seems like a really strong family to lean upon when we go through hard times. If this video was helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. It helps me, it helps other people like you find this video. Trying to make YouTube happy, right? And I'd love to hear what you have to say. Please watch again. Hope to see you next time on the next episode of Subscriber Therapy. If you've seen a video of one of your favorite YouTube stars or celebrities open up about their personal life and would like to sit in on a therapy session, please let me know in the comments or send me a message on Insta, and maybe that can be an upcoming episode of Subscriber Therapy.